Students could be required to wear masks up this fall at Milwaukee Public Schools.
The superintendent tonight changing his plan for the new school year. Julia Fellow breaks it down.
These are the 3 tiers MPS students and staff will need to keep their eyes on next school year. School leaders are now aligning their new masking policy with the CDC's community levels tool. So masks will remain optional unless it reaches this orange tier, where the transmission rate is considered high.
Which is greater than 20%, masks will be required for all students and staff in Milwaukee Public Schools.
Instead of just measuring the COVID spread by city testing numbers alone, the district will now use this tool, which monitors the spread in all of Milwaukee County. The risk takes into account the county's 7-day average of new positive COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations. Milwaukee Public Schools has been the strictest district in our state when it comes to masking during this pandemic. In fact, the mask mandate was dropped for just 1 day last year before it was reinstated. An MPS board member says she has heard anger and frustration from parents about the school's mask policies.
It just becomes more and more difficult for me to stand before my constituents and say, we need to continue to hold ourselves out of step with virtually every other school district. I have seen some of my constituents leave the district over the way we have handled COVID.
MPS leaders promised in tonight's virtual board meeting they will update whether masks will be optional every Friday. If a student or staff member tests positive, they will need to stay home for 5 days and will need to mask up when they return for the next 5 days, something our city health commissioner agreed with.
A lot of the data is showing that after that 5th and 6th day, the viral load that you're shedding is low enough that you wouldn't potentially infecting anyone else.
The school superintendent made clear the only thing that could cause a school to close next school year is if too many staff members call out sick. Julia Fellow, TMJ4 News.
Yeah, thank you. If school starts Tuesday or today, masks would be required at MPS. And right now, Milwaukee and Waukesha counties are the only counties in our area in the CDC's high category for COVID-19 activity. MPS students on the traditional calendar begin the school year September 6th.